Hey guys, how are you doing? So honestly, I am at a loss as to what to stream today. Hey guys, standard is so boring right now. I was working on a Alolan Executor Gardener deck right now, which seemed interesting. It packed a little bit more punch than the Alolan Executor deck from the other day, and is a bit more restrictive on your opponent's side of the field. There's also we control people in Expanded with Glacian, but other than that, I honestly have no idea. As to what to stream. I was also thinking Hearthstone. I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone. I could stream a little bit of Hearthstone. Real games. Oh, you sent me the Dialga Seismitoad deck. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely an option. We could do that. Why not the Nuzlocke? Yeah, I could do the Nuzlocke. Shocklock is also an option. I would need to build that from scratch though. I could do the Nuzlocke. That actually sounds more fun than playing standard. Greninja Break and then the Nuzlocke. Shocklock also sounds fun actually. Shocklock actually also sounds fun. So you know what? Let's build Shocklock. Yeah, let's build Shocklock from scratch and then we'll work from there. So let me switch. Okay, so we're gonna build Shocklock. So we need to change the Dunsparce to a Raichu, right? Or a Stoutland. Yeah, let's do Stoutland. What gen is Stoutland from? Gen 5? Wait. Gen 5. It's not from Gen 5? No, it is. There you are. There you are, Mr. Stoutland. Although I should not have done this here. Okay, so actually give me 1 second. Oh my gosh. I'm just mislooking all over. Okay, there. And I want Stoutland. Oh my gosh. Stoutland. There we go. So up here, Stoutland. Giant Stoutland. Giant Golden Stoutland. Okay, so there we go. So let's build Stoutland then. Let's do Shocklock, and then maybe I'll play a little bit of the Nuzlocke. So we want Stoutland with its Sentinel. I don't even remember the line. Was it 4-2-3? Lily, Pup with pickup. Pretty sure it was 4-2-3. Herdier with the ability. Let me just double check on Limitless whilst we are building this. Okay. Limitless, Dex, Shocklock. Okay, so 4-3-4 actually. 4-3-4. Okay, we can do that. And then we need 3 Pikachu promos and 2 Raichus. Right, so 70 HP Pikachus. Which are these ones with Thunder Wave. And then Raichu. Not Alolan Raichu, Evo Shock Raichu, right? Okay, then what else? Shining Celebi, Lele, Shining Celebi, Tapu Lele, GX, 2 of them, right? And then 1 Alolan Primer, And then one Alolan Muck. Okay, so then energy, we need 4 lightning. Secret Rare, of course, and then the cool part, the trainers. So we have Juniper, add a 4 of. Then we have Bridget, Lusamine, and AC. So Bridget, Lusamine, don't like the new Lusamine, and AZ. And then Skyla, Shauna, Gladian. Skyla. I mean, do we need Shauna or can we use Bianca? I mean, not Bianca, sorry, Cynthia. It's 1 extra card, and the purpose is to not deck yourself out, but you do get that extra card, which is fine. Gladian, Lysander, and then Via Seekers. Is there any new cards that could help this deck? That's the question. Ultra Ball. And then Rare Candy. The newer one. 3, and then Devo's Spray. The old school ones. And then Rescue Stretcher. And then Super Odd. Okay, this deck loses badly to Malamar, right? And then Counter Catcher. Not to Malamar, sorry, to Trevenant. And then 4 Tropical Beaches, a cool art. And then Shrine of Memories. And I'm missing 1 card. What is the 1 card? 21, yeah, it's 1 trainer. Skyla, Shauna, Gladian, Lysander. Oh, Rescue Stretcher, Super Odd. Counter Catcher. Oh, the computer search. I forgot to put in the computer search. Okay, so EXP, Shock Luck with a Pikachu coin, and then this, and then do we have Pikachu sleeves? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so we'll start the deck, and then we'll jump into the expanded ladder, and we'll see how this goes. Yeah, Alex, you can definitely show me later. Okay, so expanded, we want to go Shock Luck, and let's see if we can troll people here. So what new cards could help this deck? Lance Prism could be helpful so that you get the Gudra out, therefore they can't attach tool cards. The deck isn't running any field blower, so it takes a hard loss to anything that has Garbodor. Right? It takes a hard loss to anything that has Garbotoxin. Okay, so we do lose a coin flip. We do lose the coin flip. And I feel like for example, this sort of deck, it can't get to a perfect lock, right? Oof, not with this hand though. Definitely not with this hand. But you can't get to a perfect lock, right? And that's pretty cool. However, we're up against Blastoise as well. And we're going second, so we're gonna lose this game. You can't get a perfect lock. However, something like Glacian GX, it also gets a pretty strong lock, but it has a better chance at closing out games, right? It doesn't have like immediate, really immediate strong counters. Lands would be insane indeed. Okay, so my opponent starts Lele. Hopefully he's drawing that as well. I mean, what could we possibly top deck that would save us? A Bridget maybe? No, we're still in a horrible spot. You're still in a horrible spot here. Okay. So we see a Stadium, we see a Compressor. Tropical Beach top deck wouldn't be terrible. So sick of the format indeed, Dalton. I agree. Trust me, I'm pretty sick of it as well. This card's 2, gets a water. So the last card is Archies. No, Verse Seeker for the Archies. So pretty nice for my opponent. Figures out the puzzle. My dog is finally eating. Sudowoodo, that's annoying. Sudowoodo is super annoying. And hello, Phap. I am playing Shock Lock. I am playing a Shock Lock deck. So I'm gonna try and paralyze this guy. And Chicken Wing, thanks so much for the follow. We failed the coin flip. That's fine. When will Lost Thunder come out on PTCGO? A week from today. Yeah, so on the 1st of November. On the 1st of November. Yeah, I'm gonna concede this one. I am going to concede this one. The more you think about it, the more you think Blacephalon GX is going to be really good, even with all the Shrine of Punishment decks. I agree. I agree. What should you play in Expanded for a League Challenge? Play Glacian. Play Glacian, Dalton. Play Glacian. When in doubt, for Expanded, play Glacian. Yeah. Why not? It's super fun and it's really good. I actually think it's pretty powerful. Muy bien, Cole, muy bien. Qué rico, no, my dog is so cute. I love her so much. We're thinking of changing her name. You don't want to lose your friends? Calisid. It's not a great deck, but have I ever tried Whole Blaziken in Expanded? I have not, no. I actually have not. It feels to me like it's a worse Whole Turtonator. It's a more complex Whole Turtonator. So that's why I'm not a big fan of it. I did see that people have covered it, but I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the deck. And okay, so we're in a horrible spot once again. You're currently working a Whaler deck using Steven's Resolve instead of the Beaches. It sounds pretty good. It actually sounds pretty good, Phap. But are you using Steven's Resolve over Tropical Beaches because you don't have Tropical Beaches, or because you choose to run them? Okay, you know that Ninetales is clearly going to be good. I mean, any stage 2 with Ninetales is going to be good, I think. So basically choose your favorite stage 2 and then pair that up with Ninetales and it'll probably be pretty good. I think the CDI Ninetales is gonna be amazing. Sableye Garb is also a deck which makes you lose friends. You're winning more with Stevens. That's fair, Phap. I just feel like with Stevens, like you get one use, right? Or more uses with Verse Seeker, but you're also more susceptible to N. Like with Tropical Beach, you keep refreshing your resources, not directly the ones you need, but you keep refreshing your resources, and you get to a point where like they need N plus a stadium to like keep control of your hand. Whereas if you Stevens, they're gonna be even more inclined to N you. Right, so wow, town map. And is playing roller skates in the deck. Okay, so we're definitely gonna lose this Lele here. Definitely gonna lose the Lele. Hello, Bumpy. Okay, so we lose the Lele. We are going to get a paralysis up here, which is honestly nothing too impactful. I definitely want to paralyze, and then I'm just gonna Juniper here. Yikes. Okay, so I won't get another turn of paralysis, which is not good. I will have. I mean, I could get another turn of paralysis though. But I feel like getting the Lillipup is more important. I do have 2 priced Lillipups. That's also not great news. And then I feel like if he Guzmas, I'd rather lose the Raichu. No, because I already lost a Super Rod. Oh, this is so bad. We are in such a bad spot here. Such a bad spot. We need my opponent to not have Guzma. If he has Guzma, we're probably going to lose. And that energy indicates kind of the Guzma. Beaches have too much variance. I agree. Yeah, I agree. But if you're gonna Stevens, then you can't AZ, and you can't Lusamine, and you can't Team Flirt Grunt, and you can't Plumeria, and you can't Cerosic. So I feel like that has a lot of weight as well. Yeah. Definitely feel like that has a lot of, or should have a lot of weight as well. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna Lusamine here for the Tropical Beach and the Cynthia, I think. No, it should have been Sycamore, actually. Well, I can get back the Versus Seeker. Do I want to though? No, I'm gonna grab the Ultra Ball. Yeah, I want to set up a bunch of things this turn. So I'm gonna discard with the Raichu and the AC for another Pikachu. Yeah. And then the Cynthia and the Lysander for a Grimer. Right? Might have been better to go for the Celebi. And then... If I'm gonna lose a Pokemon, I think I should give up on the Lillipup. And then let's Tropical Beach. Okay, so we're at a point where we might be able to get a lock here. As long as the Raichu doesn't go down. If the Raichu goes down, we're gonna be in more trouble. Computer search, okay. He might be tempted to KO the Grimer, right? He might be tempted to KO the Grimer in order to prevent the Alolan Mog from stopping his Muse from working. I honestly wouldn't mind that. Herdier, okay, that's fine. That is actually fine. Okay, so as long as we can keep the lock going, I think we have this game won. I'm pretty sure we have this game won because we can Ultra Ball for the Stoutland, that prevents any Guzma plays, and then we have the Shining Celebi, we have the energy to keep getting back this thing. So yeah, we are... Oh, I should not play the Mach, actually. I, in fact, cannot play the Mach, just yet at least. Like, maybe eventually I will. Okay, so I evolve. Yeah, Shadow Lab, that's the only, basically that's the only reason why. That is pretty much the only reason why. In case something happens to the Celebi, I'm gonna keep the Shrine. So I'm gonna discard the Tropical Beach and the Mach. And so my opponent is gonna be very surprised, I feel, here. Very, very surprised. Okay, so do I want to Tropical Beach or do I want to use Pickup? I feel like I should use Pickup, right? I mean, I could get AC or Versus Seeker off of the Tropical Beach or the Devolution Spray. Do I really need to? I think it's unnecessarily risky, so I'm just gonna pick up the Devolution Spray. No, Shadow Lab, it's purely nostalgia. It's purely like, it's personal preference. Whichever you want to use, then you use that one. Right? And then whichever you don't want to use, you don't use. Or you use 2 and 2. I personally always chose to play Sycamore because I didn't want to like make a mistake of writing down Sycamore and playing Juniper because I play more standard. like when Sycamore was legal. And so, like, making the mistake of writing 4 Sycamore and having 4 Juniper, and then having that be a deck list error, and then switching the Sycamores for basic energies. And there we go. We get the win. Okay. You can't believe how pricey Stoutlands are? Really? Are they actually pricey? Hello, Tiny Incubator. How are you doing? Okay. So let's find another game with Shocklog. That was pretty straightforward. How do you beat Garb? Do you play 2 field blowers? No, you would need to play. Well, I guess you can eventually. Like, you can pick up enough field blowers to where you prevent the item lock from happening. I don't know. So we get to go first, which is awesome. We are up against a dark type deck, which is not so awesome. We keep mulliganing, which is not so awesome. Okay. Okay, that's actually an insanely good hand. This is the type of hand you want to see, right? $20 each, Alex. Wow, that's actually ridiculous. That is way too much for a stout land. Okay, so I'm gonna bridge it for these 3, I think, right? I don't need anything else. And then I'm gonna keep the ultra. No, I want to draw as many cards as I can, so I'm just gonna ultra here, and then I'll grab a stout land. This deck is indeed very cruel, Sombra. This deck is indeed very, very cruel. Okay, so I'm not benching Celebi because Celebi is super important. We don't find a rare candy for the stout land, which sucks. Maybe I was too greedy and I should have just gone for a Herdier, but it's fine. We can just Juniper this upcoming turn. We see a Zorua, so if my opponent is playing the stand-in, if my opponent is playing the stand-in Zorark, then we would be in a little bit of trouble because that removes the paralysis, right? So we would need to have that active in order for us to like keep paralyzing it, which is not terrible, right? You basically need to bring it up and make sure that they don't play 2 stand-ins or orgs. Using the Lillipup for the lock indeed. Okay, so there's a Darkrai. Compressor, got way 2 Darkrai GXs. That has to be stand-in Zork, right? Well, it could be Zork GX, I guess. It actually could be Zork GX. Okay. Okay, so we lose the Lillipup. This is fine, right? This is fine. Indeed, Alex. The float zone and the Zorua indicates stand-in Zork, right? So now I'm gonna bench this guy. And then I wish I had Skyla here. He also replaced my stadium, which is not very nice. I'm just gonna Juniper here, so definitely wanna get either Herdier. Yeah, Herdier to get Ultra Ball to get Raichu. Right? I think that makes sense. And Gidget, thank you so much for the follow. And we're gonna Ultra Ball these 2. You used to play 2 stand-in Zork? Wow. That's not very nice, Sombra. Okay, so we do get the paralysis off, and then I will have a chance to use pickup this turn, so I'm gonna take full advantage of that. No rare candy yet, however, I do find the Herdier, so therefore I'm guaranteed Stoutland, and I also found this, which is pretty cool. And then I don't think I wanna. Do I want Ultra Ball? It's just Tropical Beach for 1 seems really bad. So I'm gonna get rid of these and probably the AZ. Yeah. Tiny Cubinator, thank you so much for the follow. What else do I need? Maybe a third Pikachu just in case. Yeah, because if he goes Guzma KO Pikachu, then we would be in trouble. We wouldn't have the luck next turn. And then we have the Counter Catcher to just make sure we paralyze stand-in Zork. So we should be good. We should be good. We didn't, however, get a way to keep the luck going. So we do need the 2 Pikachus to survive if we want consecutive. Sombra. I mean, I don't think more than 5 people ever played it at a tournament though, at any given tournament. So I would definitely say you were overtaking a little bit. Okay, so there's a stand-in Zork. The missing card here is going to be the energy. The card that we are definitely missing is the energy. But we don't need an energy this very turn. We can wait until the next turn. Once we counter catcher that Zork, we should be fine. Unless he plays the Zork break. Then we're gonna need double counter catcher, and it probably plays it, right? It seems like she's playing all the dark decks, all the dark Pokemon rather. So sure, we lose that guy. 140, 140. Okay, so that's actually a bit worrisome. No, it's not. It's actually not. Well, actually it is a little bit. So I do need another Lillipup here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and counter catcher this friend. And I'm gonna go ahead and evolve here. Yes, I would like to leave this Pokemon paralyzed, and then let's rescue Stretcher back 2 of these guys and 1 of this friend. And then let's go ahead and Ultra Ball for the Lillipup. Probably should have just bridged it for the Lillipup. And we shall Tropical Beach. So we have Rare Candy, we have Skyla for Ultra Ball if there is one, there might be. To get another Stoutland. We have Skyla to find the Devolution Spray finally. So we need the Pikachu to survive more than the Stoutland. Oh my gosh, he does have that. Jeez. Jeez. How does he do it? How does he do it? Okay. So we're gonna lose another prize, right? So might as well be the Raichu. And he just has it in hand. Okay, so we get that friend. Now we have a clutter of stadiums here. Now we have a clutter of stadiums. I think I needed to pick up. Probably needed to pick up the counter catcher here. Okay, this is pretty bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this one. It's just I need to play down cards to Tropical Beach. think I'll attach to the Lillipop. Because I'm probably gonna lose this Tablemon, right? And then I'll Tropical Beach for 3. Okay, the computer search helps? No, it doesn't. Because I did get very handy Tablemon. Unless this Tablemon survives. If this Tablemon survives, then I can computer search for the Lysander. Yeah, and then bring up the Zork. And then have it paralyzed in the active spot. Okay. So tricky spot for sure. Tricky spot for sure. Ultra Ball. Did he end? No, he didn't. He discarded the end. Okay, energy on the other Darkrai. Ooh, Delinquent. I don't mind that actually. That, and then the Tropical. That's actually okay. That was actually pretty okay. Honestly. Well, actually not so much. Dark Pulse. Okay. So whatever I top deck, I'm discarding, right? With computer search. It literally doesn't matter what. Oh, that's not a great top deck. Do I even have energy left? Yeah, I should have energy left. Okay. So we should be good. I think. So computer search. Oh my god. The Lysander is prized. Okay, so let's Gladion then. Jeez. Gladion. Oh my gosh, my 2 energy are prized. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Wow. The deck really wants to lose this match. Okay, we have everything now. I think. We have everything. My opponent can't play supporters, right? My opponent cannot play supporters. So he just Dark Pulses. Okay. So maybe we are going to be able to pull this off. Maybe. It's gonna be long, for sure. Okay. So we have Pickup, right? We have Lysander. Zork Break can't evolve anymore. Right, and then we have Raichu to paralyze, and then we have that friend, and then we have Pickup, and with the Pickup, I believe we need Super Rod, right, for AZ. No, Super Rod is better. Super Rod this turn, and then Versus Seeker next turn, or the Devolution Spray. Now let's see him play a Russian Keldeo, right? Pixel Hungry, 15 months in a row. Thank you so much for the support, Byron. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Okay, cool. So we do want to paralyze, and we got Lusamine, which is great. And then let's go ahead and Super Rod back Pikachu, Raichu, and the Muk. Not the Muk, the Energy. I mean, my opponent's down to 1 prize card, so never mind. The Lillipop. Okay. And then let's go ahead and Lusamine back the 2 AZs, right? Because that's 2 turns of Raichu guaranteed. And then we will pick up the counter catcher. Nah, if he switches, he wins, right? If my opponent switches, he wins. So probably the Super Rod. Well, actually a Devolution Spray, just in case, right? Just in case. Okay, I should have picked up Lusamine and AC with Lusamine. Oops. This is the lock. Finally, after almost losing, we have the lock. Okay. It's kind of ironic how standard is boring, yet playing a lock deck is fun, right? It definitely is ironic, I guess. Okay, so let's bench the Lillipup, and then let's AZ. We might end up doing this for 22 turns in a row, if my opponent chooses not to concede. Okay, so I think I might have misplayed with that Lusamine. Like, I'm pretty sure I can never deck myself out, but I should have just Lusamine for AZ and Lusamine. That was a big oversight, a big misplay, because I'm pretty sure I have to verse Seeker's Prized. He's waiting to draw his Switch Escape Rope. Maybe Hyperabs. Maybe he is. She is. Well, assuming from the avatar, right? Max Elixir. I really should have not Lusamine for 2 AZs. That was silly. That was in fact very silly. Like, it just puts unnecessary pressure. Okay, so let's go ahead and Superrod. The 3 pieces back. And then let's go ahead and Paralyze. Yep, and then let's AZ. And then let's bench the Pikachu, and then let's pick up. Pick up for Superrod. Once again. And then we pick up the Devolution Spray. Is there a restriction to which cards you can pick up? Yes, you can only pick item cards. Yeah, you can only pick item cards. So by not having a Verse Seeker in my discard pile, I can't pick that up to pick up Lusamines and ACs and whatnot. It's a Pulpad prize. The deck actually does not play Pulpad because Lusamine should solve that, but then I misplayed the Lusamine because my 2 Verse Seekers are priced. Yeah. So a couple of misplays on my part. Due to how much pressure my opponent was applying. We're gonna see a Nest Ball. I really hope she concedes before this. Like, the Nest Ball might be like, do I have a way out of this? Otherwise, like, we're gonna have to do this for 19 turns, right? Which is doable. Oh, the Malamar. Okay. The Malamar will allow my opponent to attach energy to that and put me to sleep, right? So I'm gonna keep this as an option, yeah, as an option to get back the Devo Spray in case I stay asleep for too many turns. I could also evolve into the Muck, but I don't have a Shrine of Memories anymore, so never mind. I'll put back the energy, and then I will Paralyze, and then I will pick up the Devo Spray. I can always Ultra for another Pikachu, another Raichu eventually. So we have a bunch of ways to keep this lock going. Even if we stay asleep for like an unnecessary, a statistically unlikely amount of turns. Yeah, the Lusamine play hurts because I forgot I had to Verse Seeker's Prize. Yeah. So the Lusamine play definitely hurts because I forgot I had to lose. I forgot I had to. I didn't need that. I needed the 3rd Pikachu. I forgot I had to Verse Seeker's Prize, which is very unlucky on its own, right? It's very, very unlucky on its own. So let's go ahead and pick up, not bite. I almost clicked bite. So yeah, this is all a waiting game. We might be here for a while, guys. We might be here for a while. Until my opponent decides she's had enough. Until she runs out of time. No, she's just gonna draw pass. And then we can never deck ourselves out, I believe. We can never deck ourselves out because we can pick up Supra, we Ultra Wall cards back in. I don't know, the Lusamin play though, the Lusamin play was very silly. The Lusamin play was very silly, and the fact that we have 2 for Seeker's Prize. That might be the only way where we end up in a spot where we don't get a paralysis. Okay, so he's gonna put us to sleep. How many energy does he play? Okay, we wake up immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 energy so far. And there's the victory. Whew. Whew. Am I running Q to avoid end tricks? No, P-Hap, because my opponent can't end. My opponent can end. Stoutland's ability says your opponent can't play supporter cards, so you don't have to worry about N. Yeah, you actually don't have to worry about N. Okay, so let's try one more game with this deck. With this annoyingly good deck. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about N. And that was pretty intense, right? We almost lost, but then we finally established the lock. And despite a misplay on my part, we were able to pull off that win. Okay. So we would like to go first. Starting Celebi is never ideal, but we'll see. Okay, so we're up against Turbo Turtles, which should be a good matchup, right? And then we're gonna just Ultra Ball away for Lillipup, I guess. And then we're just gonna Juniper. How often do I test with Ross Gotham? We don't ever, honestly, test until we're at the tournament, but we do talk a lot about strategies and whatnot. I don't think I want to keep the Lysander. I don't think that's super important. So I'm gonna grab a Pikachu, which I'm hoping will survive. The Shining Celebi will probably go down, but we'll get that back eventually. And I'll attach. And I'll Tropical Beach for 5. And no Ultra Ball hurts because I was hoping to Skyla for the Rare Candy, or get the Rare Candy and then Skyla for the Ultra Ball. I can't hurt here though. I can't hurt here for the Ultra Ball and then Skyla for the Rare Candy. So that's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. That gives us Rare Candy. It doesn't give us the paralysis though. But my opponent simply uses Tropical Beach himself. Okay. So then, or do I just want a Juniper here? Because I do need more Pikachus for sure. I definitely need more Pikachus. So yeah, I'm gonna Herdier for Ultra Ball for a second Pikachu. Yeah, I'm just gonna Juniper here. I won't need the Alolan Mach line this game. So I can just do this. And then we'll get another Pikachu. Did I ever play Shocklock at an event? No, I don't own English Tropical Beaches. I only own Spanish Tropical Beaches, so I could never play Shocklock. I was never able to play Shocklock myself at an event because I don't own Tropical Beaches, and the rules say that I can't play Tropical Beach from the country I live in at a tournament. So that's pretty ridiculous, but that's how it is. Just Ross, Sam, and JP have played the Shocklock deck. You can never have enough Pikachu in life, indeed. I'm not sure if my opponent knows what's happening here. I mean, he'll find out eventually, right? We are very well poised to get the lock going. Okay. So we do see a blacksmith, that's fine. We see an energy for Scorched Earth, that's also fine. Hello, Horrorbrind. Indeed expanded. Yeah, and then Ross almost made top 8 in Dallas last year with the deck. Ross almost made top 8. Okay, so my opponent just shell traps here. I'm completely fine with that. Okay, so I think we can start the lock now, right? We'll attach energy to retreat. We never even lost the Celebi, which is awesome. I'll evolve into a Stoutland. I'll play the Shrine of Memories just because I can. And then I'm gonna go ahead and evolve the Lillipup into Herdier. With the Herdier, I'll find an Ultra Ball. With the Ultra Ball, I'm gonna grab Raichu, right, to start the Paralysis lock. A third there's merit to third Pikachu as well. But I figured securing the Paralysis is better, and then we'll just Juniper. Playing this at a tournament is the most nerve-wracking, frustrating thing. Yeah. I can see that being true. Oh, this is actually not great. I'm gonna save that bench spot for now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pick up. And I'm gonna pick up a Verseeker, which gets me AZ, which gets me another turn of the lock, right? Is this list any different from the old list? No, Micromaster. It's actually the same list that Ross used a year ago. I can't think of any new decks or any new cards that would actually help it. Okay, so my opponent's gonna have a very distasteful experience here. He's gonna Lele for a supporter, and then the game won't let him play that supporter. And call me, thank you so much for the follow. Yep, and you can't play that, friend. You actually can't play that. So we'll send a happy emoji smile. Yep, my opponent's pretty angry now. Yep, and then he simply passes. So, okay, we top deck the Devolution Spray, which means we don't have to Verseeker for AZ. We can Verseeker for Lusamine, indeed. And then let's Paralyze. Yeah, the list is on Limitless. If you go to Limitless and then in the deck section you search for Shock Lock, you'll see the list right there, guys. Yeah. You'll see the list right there. Okay, so I'm gonna Verseeker for Lusamine, and with the Lusamine, I'm gonna grab Tropical. No, I'll grab Shrine to be super safe, and I'll grab AC. Because if something happens to the Celebi, I won't be able to keep the lock going. And then if something happens to the Pikachu, I won't be able to keep the lock going. So I'm just gonna pick up, grab the Devolution Spray, and this should be game. There's the list, Micromaster. Thank you so much for sharing it. Micromaster, thank you so much for sharing the link. And yeah. We are in a great spot here. Okay. Yep, there's the win. So that's what usually happens, right? We're 3 in a row. Let's play until we lose. Let's play until we lose a game. We lost the first one, right? To a dead hand. It happens. It happens. Donovan Ubis, was that you? Yeah, that was you. Sorry about the annoying deck. You remember during top 8 of Dallas, Ross and JP were playing the Shock Lock Mirror. That was the last round, I think. Waddling Court. Oh, okay. During top 8. I can't imagine how that is actually fun, though. I honestly can't imagine how that is actually fun. Do I know if they are going to stream the Portland Regional tomorrow or Saturday? I mean, definitely not tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friday. The tournament starts until Saturday. But I believe there is a stream for the regional on Saturday. Because you should read cards. I mean, there was not much you could do unless you were playing like a high count of escape ropes and switches. Omega Caesar, am I going to Portland? Unfortunately, no. Unless someone donated like $500 between today, like within the next 8 hours, I'm not going to Portland, unfortunately. I would love to go, right? I would love to go. Okay, we're up against Garb. We can't beat Garbotoxin. We have no cards to deal with Garbotoxin. We don't even play Field Lower, so I'm gonna go ahead and save us time. I'm gonna go ahead and concede. I guess that's the loss that I was talking about. So one more game. Yeah, I think I would, like, what changes would you make? Take out the Alolan Mog and the Alolan Grimer and play 2 Field Blowers? That would be helpful. A quick match indeed. A quick match indeed. Okay. So we win the coin flip and we're up against the same player that we just played with the dark deck. Uppy, thank you so much for the follow. We are up against the same player, but now we have a dead hand. Right? Now we have a dead hand. Therefore, we are in a lot of trouble, even though we are going first unless I top deck. I mean, there's a bunch of things I can top deck, right? Lele, Sycamore, Ultra Ball, Tropical Beach. So there's a bunch of things we can top deck here. So yeah, I would love to go to Portland, but it's just, I'm trying to limit travel to once a month, so I didn't actively go for it. I thought about setting up like a donation thing in case people wanted to help out. Okay, a different dark deck this time, and we do top deck the Ultra Ball. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I mean, there's merit to Skyla here over Juniper because I already have the. I should not have discarded the counter catcher again. Skyla for Tropical Beach because I already have the thing, the Stoutland. Yeah, sure. Why not? No, actually, I need to set up Pikachu's. And Josh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're watching with your class, so. Hello to everyone in your class. 6 months in a row, so you're finally at the blue Tablemon. Thank you so much for watching. To everyone who's watching. So Juniper or Sneaky Smash is gonna get rid of my energy. Juniper or Skyla? I'm leaning towards Skyla. Definitely not Bridget. I'm gonna go with Juniper. How much CP do I have, Greeny? I actually have 192 championship points. Gym leader Erica, thank you so much for the follow. I have 192 championship points. I have a league up this weekend where I can add potentially 18 more to my total. I'm hoping I'll be able to. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the Ultra Ball because I have the rare candy right there. Right? Oh, I can't attack turn 1. What am I saying? So definitely bench the little up. So yeah. They are taking a test. Test on what? You may add me, gym leader Erica. You may add me. I probably won't accept any challenges anytime soon. Tomorrow is when I do viewer battles, but feel free to go ahead and add me. And so yeah, I have the last league up for this quarter on Sunday, so I'm hoping I can add those 18 points. If I don't win that league up, it'll be the first quarter since league ups that I haven't won a league up, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Stoutland, no. Okay, so we're gonna get the paralysis off, though probably doesn't matter. Herdier doesn't get me the friend, right? And this is a pretty poor hand as well. I mean, I could counter catcher, but I think I'm just gonna Ultra Ball not for Raichu, but for a second Pikachu. Yeah, definitely for a second Pikachu. And then I'm gonna... That's not a Pikachu, Pablo, come on. And then I'm just gonna Tropical Beach. And I'm just gonna Tropical Beach. I don't want a Super Rod here to draw an extra card, or do I? Yeah, maybe I do actually. Maybe I do. And then Tropical Beach. Okay, so we're set up now. We have Rare Candy into Stoutland. We have Energy. We have Paralysis guaranteed. So we're pretty good here. We're pretty good. How much do you need to get to Worlds and Championship points? Actually, nobody knows, Horrorbrind. Actually, nobody knows. Gym Leader Erika. There it is. You can type that command as well. In theory, with your performance, it's profitable for you to go, since the odds of making top times the prizes plus benefits of winning, like being more famous and making a bigger stream, makes it worth it more than $500 US. That is true, one hit lol. There's definitely that, right? But there's no guarantee that I'll make top 16 to get those $500 back. And for foreigners, all the cash that we win from tournaments, 30% gets taken away. So in order for me to get those 500 back, I would need to make top 8, right? And then add to that, like making top 8 at a regional is pretty hard, right? I know I can, I've done it before, but it's still pretty difficult. And also, like last season, I traveled everywhere, and I did pretty okay. But I also got pretty burnt out, right, of so much travel. So I'm limiting travel to once a month. I already traveled to Memphis this month in October. I got top 32. I got a pretty nice amount of championship points, so I'm happy with that. And I'm just gonna be happy with that for now. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Paralysis lock. I'm gonna evolve here to get back the Devolution Spray to devolve the Raichu, right? In case something happens to the Pikachu. You can never be too safe. And then I'll touch the energy here, and then I'll Tropical Beach. And we have established the lock. We didn't lose any prizes doing so. So hopefully my opponent, like the game before, she realizes that she's out of options. Unless she plays like 4 escape ropes. Even if you play 4 escape ropes, you can't take... Well, I guess you can because you're a spread deck. But unless she plays like 1, 2, maybe 3 switching cards, I don't know. There's no way she'll be able to get out of the lock. Like, I won't let her get out of the lock, right? Oh, you know what? I'm missing the stadium. I can't pick up, right? I can't pick up. So no more Tropical Beach. And then... Okay, so just to be super hyper uber safe, I'm gonna go for the Devolution Spray and play that this turn. And then I have ACs in the discard pile. I can pick up. No, I don't actually have AC in the discard pile. But I'm pretty sure we're good here. So I can just keep using pickup forever. And now we have doubled, so even if he plays Escape Rope, I just go out into the other Stoutland, right? So pick up this thing. Yeah. There was merit to computer search as well. Hello Rednecks, thanks so much for being here. If the stadium gets countered, I can Verse Seeker for Lusamine for the stadium to get it back. Horrorbrind, what should you play for your League Cup? Zoro Rock or Zoro Guard? Zoro Rock. Zoro Rock is stronger. Have I ever tried playing with some Legacy? I have, a little bit. But I don't know why. I don't enjoy it as much. You know, don't enjoy it as much. Okay, so please opponent, don't make us play 32 more turns of this, right? Should I Verse Seeker for the Lusamine? I mean, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I'll Verse Seeker for the Lusamine, and then with Lusamine, I'm gonna grab... Okay, my opponent's already paralyzed. I'm gonna grab Gladion and Lusamine. And then I might just check my prices, see what's up. And then we'll pick up the Evolution Spray. Alex, yeah, we took a picture there. He was doing pretty well in the beginning. He was like 4-0 or something. Is it possible to play Shocklock without beaches? Probably not, Cricket. Probably not. Why do you find standard boring? Got bored? I mean, I find it boring because it's the same decks, right? Lost Thunder comes out next weekend, or next week rather. So I just want the set to come out. Yeah, that's what's kind of boring. And there's a victory. So the deck's pretty good. Just avoid playing against Garb. The deck's pretty good. I don't think there's a permanent solution to Garb. Your best bet is to just keep finding field blowers, because you do eventually, with pickup, you have more field blowers than they have tool cards, right? But they potentially have 8 tool cards. And any turn they attack, they're probably going to take a prize, so it's just too much pressure. There's no way to play around Carbotoxin, so unless Carbotoxin is not present in your meta, Shocklock is not a good idea. What is the reason for not running Baby Buzz in Zoroark Lycanroc? Because without Float Stones, Alex, it's actually not as easy to pull off. You can definitely choose to run it as a tech. I just chose to run Sudowoodo and Marshadow. It's definitely a possibility to play it, yeah? I just chose not to because it's not as easy to pull off easily without Float Stones and whatnot, yeah? Beaches are pretty necessary indeed. Low works, not so much burnt out. It's just like Lost Thunder comes out next week, and the new decks and the new cards look all pretty cool. So I'm not interested in playing with the current decks anymore. It's like I know everything. I've already showcased everything on the channel. So yeah, guys. I mean, I do have the Executor Carburetor deck that I think that's what I'm gonna play next. So if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And if you're watching live with me on Twitch, don't go anywhere, guys. I will be right back in just a second with a standard deck, which is out of the norm. It's a new... I played a Lowland Executor the other day. This is a Lowland Executor with Carburetor rather than Macargo. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so don't go anywhere, guys. I will be right